Today we're going to can up some Coddle soup. Now, is this an approved recipe? Technically no, but technically yes. There is in the canning books, if you read it, a section in there for make your own soup, like can your own soup. And it tells you, it kind of gives you a guideline as to what you go by. So that's what I'm doing. I have sausages that don't have any fillers in them. My sausages never have fillers in them anyway because of being gluten-free. And then it's potatoes, carrots, and stock. So this will be canned for, because I'm doing it in pints or 500 jars, whichever side you're on there. They will can for 75 minutes because there's meat in it. If I were doing quarts or liter jars, it would be 90 minutes because there's meat in it. Okay, so we're going to peel potatoes, which have eyes on them. I got them for $1 or something for a bag. They were discounted. And then I got a bag of carrots that we're going to chop up in that. We're going to make some soup. Okay, so we're going to peel these potatoes. As you can see, there's nothing wrong with them actually. Yes, there's some bangs, there's some bumps, there's some bruises on them. But they're potatoes, they're produce. They aren't going to be perfect because they didn't come fresh out of the ground. So there's going to be some imperfections on them. And these are also organic, which means that they didn't have any pesticides or all this other stuff used on them. So they're going to go bad a little quicker. As you can see, I'm just cutting off all of the bad spots. Okay, so here comes the handy dandy chopper. This thing is great. You can cut them up and get them to roughly the same size every time. I do say roughly because it doesn't always work because you get different size cuts. Anyway, it works great. I love it. I will never go without one when I'm canning. All right, now it's time to move on to the carrots. We're going to get these all peeled up and cut them up. I don't use my chopper for this. I just cut them because I like them a little thicker when I'm canning carrots because I actually don't like the texture of canned carrots as much as you might think. That's why I don't can them just by themselves in a jar because it's a texture thing for me. But I like carrots in soup. So here we go. Now again, I'm just actually eyeballing the mixture between, or sorry, not the mixture, the amount of carrots between the potatoes. I wanted a nice ratio, and that was kind of what I was going for. So that was what we ended up with. Now this part is for all the people that are going to come at me in the comments that's saying, I'm not washing my produce. I peel it and then I wash it when I'm done cutting it. I find it difficult for myself to hold washed produce unless I am using the skin, but when I'm canning, I always peel everything. So you can clearly see here, I wash everything. Do I put it in a bowl? No, I don't. I run it under running water. I put it under running water. There we go. You have watched me clean the produce. Okay, here I am cutting up the hot Italian sausage. That's what I chose to use for canning this round.
I honestly thought I was actually talking during this section, but I wasn't, so I gotta do a voiceover. All I'm doing is I'm not cooking it all the way through, I'm just browning it. And why am I cutting it up beforehand? So this way it's getting brown on all sides. I have done it the other way. Didn't like the texture of certain parts of the sausage. So I thought I would try it this way by browning all the sides and seeing if that makes it a nicer texture. I'm hoping. I have high hopes. But here we go. Browned meat for soup. Gives good flavor. Flavor is the key. Okay, I'm still frying up the rest of the sausage. And I got my jars here. I might need more jars, but I don't think I will. I'm not positive yet. Because I'm not cooking any of the vegetables. And because I don't have any chicken stock, I need to make some. I'm going to do a combination of vegetable stock and mushroom stock. I think this is going to go good. So I've got hot Italian sausage, which just finished browning up. Okay, so I got hot Italian sausage, got my stock, I got my vegetables. Let's start putting this together. Ah! That's not gonna work. That'll work. Okay. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna do this first. We're gonna put sausage in first. I think that's gonna be my best. Ah! Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Be right back. Okay, let's try this again. I feel like 4 pieces will be enough. I don't know though. Okay, I'll bring you back. Okay. I'm just gonna fill it. Okay, be back. Okay, that's done. It's a lot harder than it needed to be. Okay, so I'm going to put some stock in here. Okay, now we got a debubble. Oh, I got a little bit too much in that one. This is where you check your headspace. See, and I don't have enough in that one. Do the best you can to get down to the bottom.
Ugh. Okay, everybody's happy. Be right back. Okay, just had to grab my lids. So now we're going to wipe these rims. You're gonna want to get them good and clean because there's grease in there. Okay. There we go. All nice and clean. Okay. We're gonna lid it. Fingertip tight into the canner. I have my canner beside me. I just turned it on, so it's not exactly heating up. It'll be heating up once the jars get fully in there. Because this is cold items, so we don't want to shock the jars. That's a wide mouth. I don't like that way that's sitting. Okay, this is the quick part. Everybody into the canner. Okay, check, make sure your lid's good. Can you see through? Some people blow on it, I don't. I just, if I can see through it. Lock her on. I get my regulator there. Now we wait. We have a good steady stream of steam going, so I'm gonna let this vent for 10 minutes. Okay, we're at the 10-minute mark. I'm going to put my regulator on there, and now I'm going to wait for it to come up to 11 psi because I use the digital thing. Words are not coming to me right now. I got to go to 11, not 10. Okay, it's now at 11 psi. Got my timer. Just going to turn it on. I'm going to keep my eye on it because I know this is going to actually go between 13. That's normally where my canners enjoy sitting, is around 13. But this is a new stove. So I don't know. We're going to get to find out. This is her maiden voyage canning today. We'll be back. Okay, so the canner has done its business for 75 minutes. I turned the burner off. I've let it come down naturally. The back button has come down. Now I'm going to take my weight off, my regulator. I'm going to let that sit for just a few minutes. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to pop the top open and let that sit again for a few minutes. And then take the jars out. So I'll be right back. Alright. So it's been sitting, and I let the lid sit the way I had it there. I do this so that way it has that extra few minutes to cool down, and it also lets that steam air out where it's not going to hit me and touch me. I don't know if, yeah, it's too, this looks really nice. So I got 10 quart, no, these are, what are these? These are pints. I got 10 500 jars of soup, which is good. I know. And I want you guys to understand something. I know it's getting to be like summertime and people aren't, oh, you can't even, anyway. Most people aren't canning soups right now. I'm canning soup because I eat soup all the time at work. It's a nice easy thing for me to just grab and eat when I don't know what I'm going to make for my lunch for work. Okay, just give me a second. There we go. 10 jars, 10 pints of Coddle soup. Actually came out really good looking too, I may add. I'm going to enjoy these. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give me 1 second again. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And, oh, did you catch that? There's a pop. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will have some more adventures coming up soon. Bye.